All right, y'all, end of the day on a Monday. Monday's done. Well, the work day's done. I'm on my way home. I decided to vlog a little bit because a lot of little things popped in my mind today. So I was like, oh, when I go home, I'll do a little vloggy vlog. I did edit a video today. I'm going to try to get at least 2 to 4 videos out per week. That's my goal. So I just released a haul, and I already have 2, I think I have 3 videos that are uploaded ready to go. I think I'm gonna make another one live tonight, and then on Wednesday make another 2 live, like that, because this is what always happens to me. Like, I have tons of content because I'm constantly doing a bunch of shit, or talking about a bunch of shit, I should say. Come on, dude, like, trying to skip everybody. So you know, the videos keep coming, but it's just the matter of the editing, you know. So if I give me a little plan, then it'll be better, because right now I think my clips are about 3 weeks to a month behind, and I just want to clean that stuff up. But I'm working on it. I'm trying. So you guys, I want to talk about Facebook, right? Now, when I first started my YouTube channel, I had a Facebook page that coincided with my channel, right? So you just heard me talk about wanting to be done with Facebook maybe a few clips back, because these are platforms that we really shouldn't be supporting, because they don't support us. And then I was just thinking, like, YouTube does not really push your videos like that. And as well as a few clips ago, you guys heard me talking about, I have my own groups that I have to literally share my own video to get more than like 1,000 views. And most of those views do come from Facebook, because Facebook is just the easier sharing platform. Sorry, you guys, for the sun glare. Oh, is it this? Oh, there we go. YouTube is just Facebook is just the easier platform to share videos, content, what have you, right? So Nina, my homegirl, Concrete Rose, you guys go follow her on Instagram. I don't know if she has a Facebook business page. She did have a YouTube channel, but she's not making videos at the moment. But definitely go follow her on Instagram. Here's her caption, her screen. So she did send me a link to another social platform that looked very promising. I haven't really dived into it yet, you know, haven't done any research or checked it out or anything like that. What the fuck you standing in the street? So I don't know yet, but homegirl was on it, and I appreciate it. My sister, thank you for including me in that, because she found something else that might be comparable to Facebook. But it only works, it's only gonna work if everybody who you normally have interactions with join the platform. If they don't join the platform, then, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically, I guess you could start over, but you want all your family, all your friends and stuff like that to be a part of these new platforms, right? So I don't know, you guys, because I'm like, do I start another public Facebook page for you know, my channel or whatever, just because your videos just do better? Your videos do better, you know? I guess I don't really care in a way, but at the same time, it's like, now I'm on YouTube and I'm like, where's everybody at? I mean, I get a lot of views, but it's because I'm sharing my own video, and like my family and friends are sharing my videos. It's not because, you know, like how it used to be for me, like I had a nice circle of YT people. I don't really have that. I see it's not just me, I see it everywhere. I see a lot of people just don't have the interaction that they used to have, right? So what y'all think? What do y'all think about that? You know, the few, I don't know, 15, 20, 25 people. What do y'all think? it's even worth like promoting your channel through other social platforms. I do have the Simply Being Supreme Instagram page, and I try to post like the pictures or a snippet of a video that I've done, you know, so you guys that follow me on there, I get more interaction on there, are aware that a new video has gone up, and that helps a little bit, you know, it helps a little bit. But anyway, yeah, what y'all think about that, the whole Facebook thing? All right, so I get a lot of questions still to this day about business and you know, like sourcing things, not just on the internet, but people I come in contact with on a regular basis, like networking. You know, people are very interested to know, like, where do I get stuff? How do you source things? You know, that sort of thing. And as many of you know, I'm very giving of my resources and my information. But I have learned over the years that you can't be 100% given of everything, because people take advantage of that and they will run with your information, honey, and then turn around and stab your ass in the back. I just can't do it. Like, over the years, I've busted my butt to do my own research, make my own connections, network, all that sort of thing. I mean, years. It takes years and years to get the right group, you know what I mean? I have multiple businesses. I'm just talking about like my little subscription box and accessories and all that sort of thing, like that I've been doing for a very long time. It's actually been very lucrative for me, and I cannot complain. I've done parties where I have been able to throw like a sip and shop. People love that. In New York, I did that for a long period of time, and I used to charge people a fee because I would set everything up. Me and a little crew of people, I would set everything up from the decor, the theme. We had swag bags, we had things for people to do that were like actually related to the party, the theme of the party. Like, it was really well. And then I was able to sign up people for my subscription boxes, because once they were enjoying themselves so much at the party and saw that what we had to offer, they were like, oh, how do I get this, right? It also was very time consuming, and a lot of times, like, I had to do a lot of stuff on my own, because let's say the group of people that I had, one person couldn't make it, or this person couldn't find childcare, what have you. Like, it's very important to have a good group of team members when you're trying to do stuff like that. Yeah! I got away from that because my lifestyle was just too crazy and busy, and I couldn't do it anymore. People still ask me to this day, oh, can you host a party, blah, 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 and I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot. If it would take a lot for me to go back to doing that. But anyway, I still have a lot of people that I do subscription boxes for. Even though I had shut down my site, I had to shut down because it was too overwhelming, and I couldn't handle it. But people still ask me to this day, like, sourcing. What I would tell y'all, because people that used to get my subscription boxes will always be like, yo, how do you get this stuff? Like, I get stuff from everywhere. Sometimes it's designer stuff. It's a matter of doing your footwork to try and get it, your research, and that all comes with researching and also networking. You have to ask questions. You have to become friends with people in these districts. The wholesale district is a whole nother world, and it's so competitive, not only between like other, like, people like me that's selling stuff or have websites, but between the wholesalers themselves. They like to keep secrets. They don't want the other wholesalers knowing, like, who's their customers, what they're selling. And I get it, right? Because you need to protect your shit to a certain extent, so the other people don't know that that's what's popping, and then they're gonna get it, and that's taking money out your pocket. It's a whole different world. But I actually ran into a woman, this is years ago, down in the wholesale district, a sister who was not even from New York. I ain't gonna say where she from, but she wasn't from New York, but she was in New York doing her research, honey, in New York, trying to see what the New York district was like, how different it was from her area, like where her wholesalers were. Because like I told y'all, now 2020, well, it's been like this for a few years, everything is online now. You basically can, once you have your wholesaler or the person that you are buying from, they will give you access that they're not giving like people that's just walking in, right? So if once you form your relationship and your bond with your wholesalers, they are gonna hook you up because they know that your money is gonna be consistent and it's gonna be regular if you a regular business person. Now for me, when I was just selling like accessories and all that sort of thing, yeah, it was cool. People loved the little trendy stuff like that, but I didn't start making a lot of money until I started doing my subscription boxes. Now I don't want to say global, but on the web. I used to do subscription boxes before I even knew what a fucking subscription box was. And my old tubies, you know this. People always valued what I liked, my opinion on stuff, how I style my stuff, all that good stuff. Don't hit my car. You will go to jail today, brother. Look, y'all can't see. Like, really? And you in the same brand car I got. I mean, these cars are fast, but literally, like, slow the fuck down. So anyway, I don't forgot what the hell I was saying, but yeah, wholesalers, right? Once you get you a person, the lady, that's what I was saying. So the lady, she was in there doing her due diligence, her research, you know, trying to see what New York had to offer. And like that's what I was saying. Nowadays, once you get you a person, they will mail you everything. They will email you digital catalogs. You do not have to step foot in a damn store. They don't do this for everybody, but get you a person. You gotta do the homework. You gotta do the research. You gotta form your own relationships. They will send you everything, detailed pictures, stitching, colors. They will send you samples. And this is why I love the guy that him and his family that I've been working with for years, because whatever I want, they getting it for me. Like if I see something, and like right now I'm still missing some product, but that's a whole nother story. It's not really there for. But whenever I see something and I think, oh, that'll work for my brand, or that'll work for my boxes, or this is something that I want to offer my people, if they don't have it, they will get it. They will tell me to send them a picture or what have you, a description, and then they'll get back to me and be like, oh, it's going to take us 2 weeks, or it's going to take us a month, or whatever it is, right? So that's the type of people that you want. Those are the vendors and wholesalers that you want. I am paying you for a service. And let me tell y'all, these people will go above and beyond for your coin, okay? They will go above and beyond, the right people. Now, I've also have dealt with other like wholesalers, and I know against my better judgment, but I wanted to try out like some other people and to see, you know, what if there's a difference. And it is a difference. It was a bad difference. I have already formed my relationship with my guy and his family, and they take very good care of me. But you know, sometimes because there was new people that was offering some stuff that my wholesaler didn't necessarily have, and I was like, oh, let me place an order and see, and it was terrible. Everything was terrible. So stick with what you know. I mean, in the beginning, you obviously want to do some research. You obviously want to test out some people, and a lot of wholesalers will tell you like, oh, they can't give you samples, or they don't want to give you samples of certain things. BS. Learn to speak up. Learn to let these people know that you are serious about your business. Let these people know that you are a frequent shopper and that you are willing to spend some money. And honey, they will give you whatever you want. But I get access to stuff that comes from like Nordstrom's, Target, Macy's, these type of places that have an abundance of stock, an abundance of products that they sell to whomever. They sell to people like me. You have to have a wholesaler's license though, and you have to know the right people. This woman in the wholesale district that I just so happened to meet, and we just so happened to spark a conversation because we was the only 2 black women in there, and she started telling me where she started getting some of her other stuff. Now, I don't know, I think she actually had a physical store. I thought maybe one day to do a physical store, and then I was like, yo, that's too much overhead. I don't have the time. Who's gonna run it? All that sort of thing. So that wouldn't necessarily work for me. But she wasn't from New York, and I think she actually had a physical store. So she was sourcing and, you know, getting her stuff that way. But she put me on to a nationwide, I don't even know what they're called. Like, you got to know somebody to know somebody, basically. And they don't just take anybody. You have to prove that you had a business. You have to make over a certain amount of money in your business. You have to show proof of income as far as like receipt. Like, honey, you can't just get on this list. But that's where I get a lot of my stuff from, my boxes from, is from the big, when I get stuff from like the big brand stores. Now, you cannot use, like, the big brand stores, the stuff will come to you in a big box, and it'll still have all the tags on it from like these stores like Macy's, Nordstrom's. It'll still have all those tags on it. You are not allowed to resell that stuff with any of their tags on it. You have to repackage everything, or you could get sued. So that's definitely a pain in the butt, because sometimes that stuff is like wrapped in stickers and all of that. You have to make sure all that stuff is repackaged, and they keep your business name. Like your business should have a identification number, right? You have to provide all of this stuff to these wholesalers, because they don't want to get in trouble. So they're covering their asses by making sure the people who they are selling to, they got all your information. So if these big businesses decide that they want to sue somebody, they're coming after your ass. So that was just a question I actually got recently from a girl who asked me, because she wanted to resubscribe to one of my boxes, but I don't have my website up. Her subscription has ended, and she wanted to resubscribe, and then, you know, my website is not live right now, so you can't resubscribe. So she sent me a message, and she actually asked me, like, where do you get your stuff? And I was just like telling her what I basically just told you guys, because especially my customers, like, I want to be honest with them. Like, I'm not, you know, stealing the shit. And also the stuff that I'm providing, people can't believe it, because it's like quality, higher end shit. Like, it's not shit from the dollar store or all that sort of thing. I ain't locking the dollar store, but that's not what I'm offering. So yeah, that was one of the questions. I think the girl watches this channel as well, so there's a more, I'm sure more people wanted to know that, because I get damn questions all the time about like this business stuff. And there you go, there's that. You guys, let's talk about Corona again. Florida, Texas, what the hell, y'all? What in the hell? I'm hearing about Florida and Texas basically every day now, that more and more people are getting infected. More and more kids are getting infected. There was like a whole group of kids that basically were born sick with Corona. Like, what's going on, you guys? Like, I don't know. Like I said, right, well, I'm about to kill this person. This smoke. And I told y'all before, like, I have government tags on my plate, so I think a lot of times people be thinking I'm like a cop or something, and then they start driving super slow. Like, ugh, pisses me off. But I'm worried, you guys. New York right now is okay. Our numbers are good. They have stabilized. Now you're hitting the brake. We're not in the clear whatsoever. We still have a lot of ignorant people out here that don't want to believe science. Science is real. Whenever in doubt, you can count on science to clear up your brain of any misconceptions you may have. I don't understand how people be so ignorant. Not even ignorant, just like they don't want to believe in science. Like, you just believe in it, whatever the hell you believe in is not true, and you are endangering other people. Like, what's really good? My job, I think I told y'all, they now taking people's temperatures. They you cannot enter my building without getting your temperature taken. Today we had a freaking fire drill. It was so damn hot outside, you guys. It was scorching, but I found me a shade and I sat under that damn shade and I was reading a book. But then they was talking about, oh, everybody gonna have to line up again to take the temperature. I said, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I nicely was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Y'all took my temperature this morning. Like, I'm not doing that. And they just let me go. But it's too much. It's too much, you guys. Like, please, all the ignorance. Like, if y'all out there and y'all not believing, take it from somebody like me who's been in this shit for 4 months now, 4 or 5 months. Like, and New York was the thick of it. All right, like, I tried to warn y'all. I tried to warn people, like, before it hit y'all cities, I try to tell y'all this shit is real. This is not a game. This is not a joke. You know, people didn't think it was real, and now it's too late. Now it's too late. You're walking around with bandanas on, not properly protecting yourself. Like, whew, I can't. And the scariest thing about this is that it's still developing. We still don't know 100% everything about this virus. Like, it's mutating. It wasn't affecting younger people, but now it is. Like, we don't know enough, okay? And whether this stuff it been developing for a while and now they just putting it out to the universe, our doctors, our scientists, and all that, the people we need to help us, to keep us alive, they don't know enough. And they're basically telling us, protect yourself. Do something simple as wear a damn mask and wash your hands, and y'all can't even do that. We're going to be in this shit forever. I don't want to be in quarantine forever. I don't want to have to wear no damn mask forever. Come on now. Let's just use some common sense, man. Seriously. Like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because some of the people that I work with don't want to wear a damn mask. And I have to consistently tell them, put your damn mask on. Stop coming next to me without a mask on. Like, you're going to get sent home. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. What else, y'all? Bills. Yesterday, I was sitting down in my office, just basically going over all this paperwork I have before Corona hit. Now I'm just going through everything, and I'm like, oh, God, like, bills are never ending. And now all this house stuff we have, like, time to pay, y'all. That's why I'll get up every day out this mug and do what I gotta do. Hubby and I combine our little coins. We do what we gotta do. But bills are never ending. Never ending. Neither one of us qualify for no damn stimulus check. My whole thing too is, like, with these stimulus checks, yo, they gave people $1,200. Like, $1,200. I hate to sound insensitive, like, if that sounds like a lot of money to some people, but that don't sound like a lot of money to me. How long has it been since they gave that stimulus check? Almost 3 months. So people have to survive off of $1,200 for 3 months. Ain't most rents, I don't care where you live. Now, New York is super overpriced, but I don't care what city you live in. I don't care what state you live in. Ain't that most people's rent like at least $1,000, at least $1,200? So if you would have just paid your rent for 1 month, you wouldn't have had no money. That'd have basically been all your money, all of it. And they sitting up there giving these damn billionaire companies millions of dollars, billionaires. They basically just take all our tax money, and the people that really need it, everybody else, not the damn 1%, everybody else who needs this money ain't getting this money. I know people who have small businesses could not get a small business loan. How you not giving a small business a loan, but you giving the fucking airlines a loan? This is the world we live in, you guys. That's why I always preach better yourself. Have your own options. Have your own bailouts. You know what I mean? Like, have multiple sources of income, because at any point, if one of them go, at least you have a backup. And be a doomsday prepper like me. Stock up. I don't give a shit. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. It's always better to be ready than have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? If at any point I lose something, I feel like I have a backup. And if I lose that, I have another backup. And if I lose that, guess what? Hustle game's on strong, because you just can't. You can't depend on shit, and ain't nothing guaranteed. Not a damn thing. Not these jobs, not anything. I have a very good job. I have a career, whatever. I've had it for a long time, and I still don't 100% feel like I'm 100% safe. My job, the New York State, I feel like they're gonna bring the hammer down soon, because New York State lost so much money, billions we lost during Corona. How they gonna make that money up? The only way to make it up is to fire people, lay people off, cut from, you know, programs and things like that. Like, nobody's safe, you guys. Nobody's safe. I don't care what I gotta do. I gotta cook, babysit, braid hair, fish fries, do laundry, clean people's houses. I'm gonna always be okay, because I'm not too good to do nothing. I'm not too good to do nothing. I used to know this guy, and he had 2 baby mamas, 5 kids. We was super cool. He was a good dude, but dude used to tell me he was too good to work at like yogurt, like a yogurt place. He didn't really have any education, and I don't want to downgrade the brother, but he didn't really have any education, but he really thought he was too good to do certain things. He would get like job assistance, whatever, I guess, when you go to like those career places and they help you out, and it's based off of your experience and your education. So you don't have that much education, you hardly have any experience, you're gonna have to start somewhere, work your way up. And he wasn't no young dude. He might have been in his early 30s, late 20s, and he basically told me, he's like, I ain't working in no yogurt place, I ain't working in McDonald's. Like, dude, so what you gonna do? You got mouths to feed. You work wherever they're giving you an opportunity, and you figure it out after that. Like, don't be too proud. Get your ass off your shoulders. I don't know what happened to him, but that was basically his logic, that he thought he was too good, and I don't know. But that's all I'm saying, you guys. Like, be prepared as possible. Start planning now. Start stocking. You know what I mean? I don't care if you got a basement, an attic, a little corner in your kitchen. Start stocking up on supplies. They talking about the winter, it's supposed to be another strain. I don't know if they experimenting on us. I don't know. I don't know none of it. So because I don't know for a fact any of it, I'm taking all precautions to survive and to make my way out of this shit. That's it. Intros, you guys. Intros. What the fuck was I wanted to talk about with these intros? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Do you guys still think that intros are necessary, like on YouTube? Now, I remember right before I got off of YouTube the last time, somebody was like, yo, your intro was so bomb, but it's super long. And I was like, it is kind of long. My intro was like almost a minute long. Now, for new people coming to your channel, intros are a cool way to kind of get a feel of what your channel is about, a visual of you and whatever you doing. But I feel like for the YouTubers or the subscribers that have been on your channel or that watch your channel all the time, do they necessarily need to see your intro for 30, 40, 50 seconds every time? I don't know. Like, I still feel like I'm learning YouTube all over again. Tell me what y'all think about intros. Do you think they're necessary? Do you think you should keep them for like the new people that come to your channel, or are they not even necessary anymore? Like, I want to know what other people think, because I don't really know. I don't really know. I think when I watch other people's channels, I don't really notice it. Like, if I'm a long-time subscriber, I find myself humming or singing to your intros. You know, people that have intros, like, I know it by heart now, so it doesn't really bother me. And for new channels, I like to see an intro. I like to see, you know, like an opening or whatever. But that's just me. I don't know if everybody like it, right? So the last thing I'm gonna talk about is fucking Kanye, and then I'm done. This video gonna be a vlog in itself. So I'm sure, unless you've been sleeping under a bridge or rock or tree trunk, that you probably heard or seen the Kanye debacle recently, where he has a bulletproof vest on. He had his hair cut 2020. You know, he was running for president, shit is a joke to me. Like, I thought it was a joke when I first heard that he was running for president. I still think that it was actually ridiculous. I mean, I saw the recent clip of him disrespecting a young black lady, young black woman, who asked very good questions. If people are there because you are supposed to be running for president and you're campaigning, you would expect to get some serious questions, right? Some questions with some substance, some questions that are about things that are actually going on that people are concerned about, right? He was so, to me, this was another Kanye show. Kanye, it's all about Kanye. The Kanye show. He was crying. He was over dramatic. He yelling at the black women, but he hugging the white women. I'm not even trying to make this a race thing, but this is what happened. You hugging the girl that had an abortion, but the woman that had a question about gun control, you disrespecting her, you berated her. Like, y'all have heard me talk about Kanye before. I've talked about him numerous times on this channel. I've done plenty of videos about Kanye because at some point I was a big Kanye fan. I really think we all know that Kanye needs mental help. Like, this is not a joke. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, this is a sane person and we're giving sane opinions about him. Like, he is sick. He is literally sick from whatever. Like, I don't know what happened to Kanye. Was Kanye on drugs? Like, he got with them Kardashians. I personally do not feel, and I've said this before, that Kim Kardashian cares that much about Kanye. You can Google, she was on Ellen DeGeneres one show, and Ellen asked about Kanye, and Kim basically was like, I don't know what Kanye do. Like, I just leave Kanye alone. Like, he just does his own thing. Like, she could care fucking less. You know what I mean? She got them babies, and that's it. Like, now Kanye definitely seems like the type that would be super hard to get shit across. But at that point, you got to start putting your foot down now, because he the father of them kids, but he also has mental problems. So you got to protect your children. Like, I'm not saying Kanye gonna hurt his kids, but all that crazy shit, that affects your whole household. You know what I mean? And this is the shit that we see. Can you imagine the shit that we don't see? Now, he's admitted to being on drugs. He's admitted to being basically in a state where he didn't know what was going on. Like, he has admitted to all of these things. So this is not something that's like not public knowledge. He's also admitted to being on medication and needing help with his mental. Remember, he said he had to get liposuction because everybody in his comments kept saying he was fat. Like, he's struggling, you guys. He is struggling with a lot of things, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out who he is as a man, as a black man. You know what I mean? He's always pro-black, but only in certain situations. Like, you're not surrounded hardly by any black people. Like, where you getting your information from? He has definitely said he doesn't read. Anybody that tells me that they don't read, they don't know history, like, you need to not ever be in any of my circles, because you have to read. You really have to read. That's what they want you not to do. They want you not to have knowledge of self. They want you not to, they don't want you to know exactly where you came from and the powers of knowledge. And this brother actually was proud to say, oh, I don't read. Like, I just can't with Kanye. You know what I mean? Like, for a while I went back and forth, like, oh, I don't want to cancel Kanye. I still got hope for the brother. If y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all have seen these posts before. And I really try, again, because it's my personality, to give people more than the chances they deserve. It's just in me. And I do believe that Kanye has very good aspects about him, but he has a lot of shit that he has to work through. And I really do think he needs a woman. I really think Kanye needs a strong woman or woman figure in his life to help him sort through, and he probably needs a regular dose of medication. Like, sometimes that just happens. I don't know how far going Kanye is, because you never know with him, and I don't know what got Kanye to this point. You know what I mean? What altered his thinking? What altered his brain patterns? What altered his waves in his mind? You know, something happened. Because Kanye wasn't always like this, you know. And if you go on YouTube and you Google like Kanye's friends, old school friends, there's plenty of people that was part of Kanye's camp that are not anymore, and basically says that he is batshit crazy and that he doesn't want people around him that's going to give him real solid advice. He wants the yes men. He wants people that's just going to do what he tells them to do and shut up. And that's not the people you should have around you, especially somebody like that. I want people around me that's going to be honest with me. If I ain't looking good today, I need you to tell me, oh, homegirl, you need a facial. Oh, you need to wash that hair. Like, oh, them sneakers are dusty. You need people that's going to be honest with you, not a bunch of yes men. You know, because that's going to help you be your best self. Your best self requires love, hard love sometimes, and honesty, self-reflection. Like, you need to know when you're wrong, or you need to know when what you're saying is some dumb shit. But he don't got that, and definitely not from them Kardashians. It's so evident. You know what I mean? And he's sitting up there crying, talking about, oh, you know, I was gonna kill my baby. Why was y'all gonna kill your baby? First of all, they are not like regular people. When Kim got pregnant, it's not like she was some chick in the hood that got pregnant by some random baby daddy and she ain't have no options. Kim was already a fucking millionaire. Her family was already millionaires. Like, she didn't need Kanye. She didn't need Kanye to have that baby, whether he wanted to have the baby or not. And he said, I was gonna kill my baby. And then if y'all heard him mumble in his little rant, he was basically saying he didn't want to have the baby because he was living the rapper lifestyle. Really? Really? That's why you didn't want to have the baby, but you judging other people? I'm talking too much. My throat is starting to hurt. That end, you guys. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.